Hey friends, I'm Tish and this is Tish Loves Home. Thank you for joining me today, y'all. I have got so much to do. I really was hoping I would wake up this morning with just like this amazing amount of energy, but I did not. My allergies, I just started my allergy shots back after being off of them for a long time, but this spring, this is the worst one that I've had, and it just started in a while. And they just kind of make me feel wiped out, to be honest. I've had a really bad headache. We've had temperatures up and down, which is very typical here. But my head is just, I woke up this morning with a headache again, and I don't have time for that. So let me just tell you real quick what we're going to be doing today and tomorrow. I am in total tea mode. I am prepping for the grad tea at my house. I'm going to share with you a little video on here of some things that I've already done to get ready for that. And then I've been running errands this morning to pick up some things. I'm coming home to get started on some things. And then tomorrow, pretty much throughout the day, I will be working on things in the yard and other things inside. I've got to go pick up grad tea cookies, the little specialty cookies tomorrow. And then we are also going to be setting up for Palm Sunday in our sanctuary tomorrow. So busy, busy, busy. I don't have time for any kind of problems. I shouldn't say that because then I'm going to have one. But anyway, here we go. Let's get this day rolling. I am determined I'm going to get all this stuff done and just get it all ready. Y'all, I'm out here in the garden center of Walmart. I'm totally out of my element. I know the ferns that I usually get. I know that's really exciting. But I can keep ferns alive, so I do have those. Every spring when I try to get excited about this, it's just not my thing. I love the way flowers look. But I'm just lost. I mean, I do so much better when I'm doing stuff in the house, but outside, I'm just going to get a few things that I've done in the past that I know do well in my yard. We have so much shade that it's so hard to keep stuff going in our yard. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy in here today. Out here, it's peaceful. The store is insane. So I'm fixing to get these things and I'm getting out of here. I got so much to do. All this stuff is so pretty, and then it comes to my yard and it dies. I mean, that's just what happens. I need some color though. I just really need some color. All right, so here I go. Look at all my stuff. I'm not just doing this, of course, just for the tea. I usually like to spruce my yard up in the spring anyway, but I'm already hot, y'all. Already hot. Just sweating and thinking I'm going to die trying to get all this stuff outside. So let me share with you what I got. I feel like half my day's gone by the time I go, run errands. And I did get all the ferns outside. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. So today's little run, I got 2 more bags of chocolate. These are for my little seniors at church, senior citizens that we're doing the Easter goodies for, which I've got to take those Sunday. And then I got some lavender ribbon. I've ordered some, but I'm probably gonna need more, so I got this at Walmart to add to some wreaths and things for the tea. Lemonade we're gonna have. I've already put tea up, and we'll have water, and then just cups and forks and spoons for the tea. These are some things that I'm going to put in Caroline's Easter basket. So not that anybody's going to see this that would tell her, but I've already started picking up some things for her, but these were just a few things I picked up at Walmart. I've always done a chocolate cross. That's been our tradition forever. These, I'm not going to tell you about until later, but anyway. I'll tell you about that later. Just got some pods. I found this at Walmart for $1, and it is gold, and so I thought that might be good for some of our stuff for the tea, and it's not breakable, so I could use that when I'm traveling with stuff. And then I have this tray in silver, but they had it in gold for $1.25, and it's sturdy. This is a really sturdy little platter, a lot more than this one. So pick that one up. And then I got this little gold bucket that I'm gonna put somewhere as people are coming in just to drop cards in. And then spray paint, I've got some things to spray paint. I'm not sure it's gonna happen before the tea, but maybe. And then I got some hand soap. But our spray paint now at our Walmart, they have to lock it up, which is crazy to me because some of the ones I go to where there's a lot more crime than what we have, it's unlocked. But at ours, they lock it up. And I'm one of these people that I'm always spray painting and I have to think about it. So unfortunately for them, they have to stand there while I'm thinking to figure out what colors I want. But anyway, I got that. And then I'm going to be making a little dish for the tea. I went ahead and got crescent rolls for that. So that's the haul. I'm going to get this stuff put up. Oh, one more thing. This pillow I'm going to be using to make a giant lavender bow that's going to go above our front door as you're coming in. And I'm making the bow out of sheets. We'll see how that goes, y'all. Will be where we put her little sign-in book, and I'm framing some of her senior pictures, so we'll also have that right over here in this area. Now I'm planning to let this bench be like where gifts go, and I've got this gold little bucket thing that I just got that I thought we could just drop cards in it, and then we can, if she decides to open them during the tea, then we'll just move them over to the fireplace. And here we are so far, whoop, with the table. I've got, of course, once we decide on the food, that's probably going to change things around. I pretty much know what we're having, but once I start placing it, I'll probably have to do a little bit of rearranging. But I have never used lavender ever for anything. Can you believe that? But I just think it is so So pretty. I'm just really loving this. So I watched this video where you take a pillowcase and just a regular pillow, and they cut their pillow in half, and you make that into your bow. You know, you just tie it right in the middle, and then you take the flat sheet, which Hampton is on the flat sheet, and you use that part to be the bow tails. And it says that you can hot glue like the sheet together to make that, so I brought my hot glue gun in here. But then I just bought, this whole thing was like 12 bucks. It's just a, sheet set. So I do have this fitted sheet. We'll see if I think I need to cut a piece of it or not to do the tying. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can start getting this done. And maybe it'll be as easy as it looked on the video. On the sides, I turned it inside out, and now I'm going to see if I can tie on the rest of it, and that should be done. So pretty easy. Here is the bow. It turned out so cute. I just love it. And it was super easy to do. I've got my hot glue over there, but that's okay. I left a little bit of section in the back that we've got to figure out how we want to hang it. I want to put this in the center, and maybe I may even just like hot glue the sides to the entrance, but I think it turned out just adorable, easy. You could get sheets at a thrift store to make one. I just needed a specific color, so I went ahead and ordered. But, I think it were like, I don't know, somewhere between $10 and $12, and then the pillow was $4. So, you could stuff it with, filling if you already have some of that. But anyway, super easy to do, and I think it turned out great. I went ahead and wiped this down yesterday, and I'm not going to paint the whole thing. It's going to be outdoors. It's supposed to look old. However, I did feel like I needed to kind of cover up a little bit of this. It's been in the storage shed for a while, and I'm sure that's some makeup staining. So I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on it and just kind of wipe it off a little bit, just so it looks a little fresher.
You were there when I was here, falling like tears. You say you came, you didn't, don't have to pretend that you want me, cause you don't care. I don't need friends near you. If I tell you something, I can live without you, but I always say that I don't want to, cause I'm really stuck all about you. I denied it, but I really like you. Baby, wanna be you, wanna know why. Wanna be your first, but the last one. I'm not good to be your life. I just wanna know if I tell you something, feelings are thinking about you. If I tell you something, feelings are thinking about you.
That's it. I just kind of smeared a little paint over some of that part that was kind of, really the most noticeable. But it's supposed to look old, and it is old. So I'm going to have all the flowers in vases on it, and I'm going to have a little sign. I may put the sign right here and then have the flowers around, and probably put the little paper in this drawer. So I think it's gonna be so cute for the balloon bar. So I'm not gonna video every single second of my day, obviously, because I'm doing too many things and I can't. I just can't. So I just came outside. I've been placing some of the stuff that I got at Walmart today around. My niece's boyfriend and his friend are coming tomorrow to help me in the yard to put out mulch and whatnot. So I am going to be spray painting a few things just to freshen them up, and I'll share those with you. And then I'm gonna have to sit down and just make my list. I get tired, you know, like I go, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But anyway, so I'm gonna spray paint a little bit, and then we'll see what else I need to do. Thinking about giving these chairs a quick little freshen up. I think I have the right color. I'm thinking I'm gonna put these out front and maybe put an umbrella around them. I'm not real sure about that yet, but right now I'm over here on my spray painting pad. Y'all been with me, you know, I'm always spray painting. I got the Singer letters spray painted gold. I'm gonna put those in the kitchen. And then this table, I did it last year and it's been sitting out in all the elements all year. So it's getting a new coat of this beautiful yellow paint called Summer Squash. I love it. It's such a pretty color. Hey friends, so it is the next day, Friday, when I'm filming. I got a lot of things done yesterday. I got to video some of that. Today I have been up at the church preparing for Palm Sunday. So I'll show a picture of the cross so you can see how we kind of changed it. And we also put like faux palm leaves all down the pews, and then tied some on the sides, some of the pews. So we've never done anything like that at church before, so I hope it will just be a special Sunday. And I have been running errands, picking stuff up, making arrangements to pick stuff up. So I have just gotten home. I've got some things to put up, and I'm gonna share a few things with you with that. I've got Sweet Mason, my niece's boyfriend, and one of his friends coming over in about an hour. And they're gonna help me do some yard work and get some things done out there. So I'm very, very, very happy about that because I don't wanna do it. I don't have time to do it. And anyway, and then I've got my list of things to do. So let's get rolling. Lots more to do before tomorrow. I could not find the pre-made cheese straws, and I looked in like 3 places. So I'm going to make some. I've made these before. You make them with Rice Krispie treats, not Rice Krispie treats, just Rice Krispies. And it has sharp cheese in it, has a couple of seasonings, a little flour, butter. So I got things to make those. I'll get those made. I'll kind of share that with you. They are delicious. I went to Aldi and picked up a couple of things. I got some fresh fruit that we're going to put in fruit cups, and a variety of crackers. And then that's just a little treat to go in Caroline's Easter basket over there. Got me a salad for lunch. And I'm about to put my flowers in vases. I'll show those in a minute. And I picked up this little wreath at Aldi. It was $6.99. I think that'll be perfect above the mantle because it'll go with her colors. And then I'll get my flowers cooling. And then I also found, wasn't looking for this, but this pretty little ice bucket. I went in there to see if I could find some gold bowls, and I see them all the time until I want them. But they had this, and I really don't have anything right now that I use and don't have anything gold. It was like $8, so I went ahead and picked it up. So let me get these flowers in vases and we'll get rolling. Okay, so the first step is 1 8-ounce bag of sharp cheddar cheese. I was so lucky. This is the only bag they had at DG. And 2 sticks of butter, and you're just gonna mix that together first. Okay, so I have this mixed, and then you put 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I think it was a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper, and you whisk this together. So I'm gonna do that next. The last thing is you just have 2 cups of Rice Krispie treats that you gradually add in. I don't know why I didn't use my electric mixer. I don't know. Would have made it a lot easier. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll just show you. You just make little spoonfuls and mark them with a fork. And that's it. So now I have them in little balls. And I'm going to take the fork, which y'all probably seen it. We used to do peanut butter cookies like this when I was little. What they look like, and then you just take a fork, kind of probably need to either spray cooking spray on it or something, or either put it in flour, and then you just mash them down, and then you cook them. 350, I think, for 20 minutes, but I'll check on that and put it up for you to see. These are going in these mini crescent rolls that I'm about to do. It's just 1 thing of cream cheese, pack of ranch, and bacon bites. And you just mix it all up and stuff them into the little crescent rolls. I'm going to fold those out next. That's all you do is put some of those in the mini crescents, and they go in for 350 about, I think these are about 12 minutes. These are the cute grad cookies that we had made. They matched everything perfectly. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Set up on the next video.